Well, hello and welcome to another video down on the beach for a shore session. Now today we're going for just anything pretty much that we can catch, because I haven't been for a shore session in ages, so I'm just really going to enjoy it. It's going to be a day session, so I'm going to be able to film, which is really nice. Reports of stuff have been coming out have included smooth hounds, thornback rays, some plaice, all sorts of things. Some bass have been coming out as well, which is quite nice. So we're just going to give it a go today. We've got an hour or two of the ebb left, and then we'll fish up the flood and see if we can pick up any fish. Well, this is the rig I'm going to use today. It's just a 2-hook flapper with quite strong line but quite small hooks, because there's some plaice and sole around. So as well as the sort of smooth hounds and rays and things that we're targeting, it might be nice to pick up some of the smaller other species as well. And I've popped 150 gram lead on there as well. Then the bait is just simply fresh black lug. Hard to beat in my opinion, but Tom has brought his pump down, so we might be treated to some yellowtails as the session goes on.
Waders are optional for distance casting on sessions like this. Certainly on the ebbing tide, I like to get as much distance as possible, because as it gets shallower I always feel my bait is being left in shallow water if I haven't cast as far. Whereas on the flood, I feel even a short cast soon finds itself in deep water with the rising tide, and so I tend to give the waders a miss on the flooding tide, but it's all about personal preference. I'm also no distance caster, so an extra 50 yards is pretty handy to me.
Well, it's a beautiful day to just be out fishing, but obviously now the tide's started to turn and it's incoming, we're getting these pools filling up and stuff behind us. So one thing that I probably should stress, it's not really an issue today. We're in the daylight. Tom's fished here plenty before. I think I might even have. So we're quite capable of keeping an eye on where we are and what's coming around behind us. But if you're fishing in the night, it is worth just remembering to keep an eye on those gullies and things, because this one, for example, is going to try and cut round behind us. So just something to keep an eye on. Obviously we all like fishing in the comfort of like places like the Gimwall and marks like that, where you can pretty much fish out your car and stay nice and sheltered. But it is nice to get out onto the beaches for some low tide sessions, but obviously that does just come with that increased risk of getting cut off, so just thought it'd be worth me saying something. Tom's just kicked the session off with this plaice. I just missed a bite, it's quite a good bite, and then Tom just caught this, and I might have another bite on the go. So yeah, session's picking up. Happy? Happy.
While I was filming Tom's fish, my rod had been getting a few bites, so when I returned to it I thought I'd better just reel it in and see if anything was sitting on the end, since I hadn't been keeping an eye on that rod.
Well, I've just picked my first fish up of the session, and it's another plaice, and I think that might be the first plaice that I've caught off the shore. It's certainly the first one I've brought to the channel off the shore, so yeah, it's a good result that. Just like Tom, it's a little bit small to keep, so we're going to pop it back, but we both saved the blank, so we're home free from now on in. There we go, wasn't too badly hooked, so he should go back just fine. One of those little awkward bits now. We've had to jump this gully, so the line's kind of going over that sandbar, but be alright in about 10 minutes.
Well, this clip shows just how fast that tide was still pushing in. Because of this, and because the conditions were now sunny with clear water and kids and dogs playing on the beach, we decided that would be a good place to end the session. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.